Good morning, good morning. Do, 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 do. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. Welcome to a daily dose of joy, 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 joy. So which microdosing tool are we going to use this morning? Oh. Hum. Hum, 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 hum. I sort of feel like a laughter flow. I do. I feel like a laughter flow. Hello, 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 hello. Well, I just noticed something that can get me laughing. Some mornings start early, and so I haven't maybe done all of, the zhuzhing that you might do to get ready for your day. And I was just noticing that, so I can see myself in the camera, a little tiny thumbnail, and I realized my forehead's very shiny, like a chrome dome. That just made me laugh. Learning to laugh at when the things that I used to see and be critical of my appearance, and instead I've learned to really find the humor in them. Right? Because when you think about appearance, oh my gosh, isn't it subjective? Isn't it a matter of perspective? Like when you're about to turn 20, you think 30 is old. And then as you go through life, what is old? It gets older and older. But we don't necessarily embrace that, compared to that age, I'm young. So let me feel young. There's always a way to shift our perspective and start being grateful for where we are in this moment. So let's see what other kind of laughter things I could do. I was looking for dirty fingernails. That's another one. Between being a painter and garden work and being here at the farm, I'll notice every now and then I'll be talking to y'all and I'll be like, oh yeah, I've still got blue paint or, dirt under my nails. Just being able to laugh at whatever it is. I'm trying to think of things that, well, yes, you can still see my blemish. I had a little pimple on my face, and it's healing up now, but for a while, I was like, I'm a lopsided Rudolph, And I get some of this from being around kids, because kids, if their hair's maybe a little dirty or, they don't register it at all. It is certainly not a hitch in their giddy up. So a hitch in your giddy up. Throwing those southernisms out there, then realizing I might need to explain what is a hitch in your giddy up. So giddy up, like giddy up horsey, giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. And a hitch is like something goes wrong with the stirrups or the saddle. There's a hitch. Things are caught up. Things aren't just loping along smoothly. There's a hitch in your giddy up. It's also sometimes used like something that slows you down. So I just think kids aren't slowed down, and their beautiful, joyful thinking isn't slowed down, or they're not building any negative resistance or momentum by criticizing their appearance, especially these little subtle things that shift and are relative. It just reminds me, I did a daily dose of joy one time that my mom saw. It had been really early in the morning. Yeah, clearly, just got this far. My eyes open. And my mom was like, well, I just think it's so promise that you're comfortable getting on camera without brushing your hair. She didn't really say it like that. I'm making her sound very cheeky, but she wasn't. It was really more innocent. It really was celebrating the fact that, like, sometimes I go through my whole morning routine for you guys and before you guys. And then other times, that's not how life pans out. Other things come up, and I'm showing up here every day regardless. So being able to laugh at those things. And there have been funnies. I guess this is turning into like a Woopsie Daisy. Shiny hair, dirty nails. I'm done just enjoying the rose later. I had a piece of burnt toast in my teeth. Oh, personal appearance whoopsie daisies. Or, I use dry shampoo. I remember I've done a whoopsie daisy with this one where I used my dry shampoo. My dry shampoo is sort of brown. It's like a brown powder, but it'll help every day between days. I get a lot of hair to wash, so it doesn't happen every day. And but so I'd sprayed some dry shampoo and come like this, but I hadn't realized I'd sprayed like my ear. Or it was someplace where it was like brown paint on me. Like, whoopsie daisy. Oh, what are some other good personal appearance whoopsie daisies? Oh, excuse me. Well, they're always the things of like the tag out. There one particularly funny, it wasn't my whoopsie daisy tag out, but when I had this amazing, a few years ago, one of my closest friends took me on a trip to Europe, and we went on a trip to Europe. And it was amazing, and went and saw Giverny, which is Monet's gardens, and we're waiting in this long line. And there was this, she was English actually, but this woman well dressed and put together, and I was admiring her blouse. And then I realized it had this big tag, like just a cloth tag that's in the back of your shirt, but this one was particularly big, flopping around on the back of her neck. It had fallen out of the back of her shirt. So I go up the line and I'm like, oh, I just wanted you to know your tag was out. And being Southern, I kind of said it. And then I also reached to go like that. But her being English was sort of like, but also being British, very funny. Since you remember, she's like, oh, could your OCD just not take it? And then the two of us just laughed and laughed. I just thought it was the best way to break the ice of that slightly awkward moment, like telling somebody they got toilet paper on their shoe. Like you're embarrassed for them in a way. It sort of feels awkward to tell them. Well, tags out aren't that big a deal, but that was the best retort I'd ever heard. Oh, could your OCD just not take it? Whoopsie daisy. Whew. Oh, well, this has been fun. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for helping me laugh at my appearance, laugh at my personal appearance, whoopsie daisy stories. I hope it inspires you to laugh at your speaking. My tank top is just like, it's jumping off my shoulders. There's always a little something to laugh at and nothing to put a hitch in our giddy up. Let's take 3 solidarity breaths. Thank you so much for being here. I am so grateful to have this relationship and this be a part of my purpose and my work. Because one of the things it does for me is it reminds me to create positive momentum in my day. And there's and positive focus. And although I use my microdosing tools alone, there's an extra juice of sharing them. There's extra positive focus that I feel move through me. There's extra momentum that comes. And I hope that you're tuning in and letting your mirror neurons do the heavy lifting and letting my elevated brain state, my healthy limbic system. Let those brain patterns just be picked up without effort by your mirror neurons. And it helps you along the way on your joy journey. May today surprise and delight us. I don't want to go, but I will see y'all again tomorrow morning.